school radio station.
Except, good morning Abercarn, I'm DJ Luke.
I'm DJ Tom.
Here today we have two special guests who will be interviewing.
Hello.
Hi, we're Jagger and Woody from Heart Breakfast.
And we're so excited to be here, boys, so can't wait for this to be here.
Tom?
And we have we have 3 songs, and the first one is Mr. Brightside by the Killers for Jagger.
You're listening to Abercarn on
I don't know, that's my favourite song. How do you know all this? Have you been researching?
Yeah.
That's the sound of a good presenter, that is.
Yeah, that is very, very
researchy guest.
the morning show on Abercarn on air. The best school radio station.
Hands up. Okay, that was the Killers.
Mr. Brightside.
And Tom, nice to you.
We found out that Woody likes chocolate chip cookies, so we have some especially bought for you and Jagger.
Oh, chocolate cookies, thank you so much.
These are nice, but these are enough for me, but what about Jagger's?
No, we share alike.
Also, there are some chips in the canteen for Jagger.
Oh, I'll be there.
Can I have some of those?
No, you can't. Thank you very much. Thanks for having us on your show, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
It's a great pleasure
Oh,
to
by
be
the way,
here.
what do you think of our studio?
Awesome. So much better than our studio. I like the carpet. I think it's really
It's
nice.
a lot more relaxed in here as well, and
Yeah.
you've got a great producer in the background there who's making sure everything goes to plan, which is exciting.
Hello.
Alright, we'll ask you a few questions. You want to start, Tom?
I wouldn't really mind if you started. 'Cause
What
I
is the
always
most
started.
What is the most embarrassing thing that's happened in the radio station with you two?
Oh,
Good
there's
question.
lots, aren't there?
Yeah.
Lots of embarrassing things have happened in there.
I think the awkward one is when you leave the mics live and you have a private
Oh,
conversation.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's
happened once.
Yeah, and that's why you're lucky to have the mic live there. But sometimes Woods and I get that engrossed in each other's conversations, particularly on a Monday when we've had the weekend to talk about, and you realise the mic isn't on yet and you're having a private conversation.
And guess what happened as well when we were singing along to a song
We
and the mics were up and
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
everyone
we've done
could do
that.
a
So,
song.
you've done it. You know what it's like.
And also there's also one
I'm a
disaster that's happened in the radio.
What's that?
I was moving my mic and it
Mic
fell
came
off and all it was hanging on was by this wire.
Never.
Yeah, that's happened to us as well, hasn't it?
It was so funny.
Yeah.
But your equippment's better than ours, I've got to say, isn't it? Ours is falling to bits.
And your co-presenter's better than mine as well, I have to say.
Can we take this mic with us? Because ours is not working that well.
I'm not sure because it's connected to that, so...
Nice try, Woody, no cigar.
Okay, so... What is your favourite song, both of you?
Well, you just played mine, which is The
Okay,
Killers,
so
as you know,
yeah.
which is Mr. Brightside.
So,
Yeah, well, I'm referring to a previous interview which I did, which is LMFAO, Party Rockers.
That's a good song.
That's a great song, and I think that is still up there as one of my favourites. When it comes on at a wedding or a party, I've got to get on the dance floor and shake my booty.
And he dances like his dad, it's awful.
Yeah. But it's still better than Jagger. He's even worse. He can't even move, he can't get any dance on. He just sits by the buffet.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of me as well.
Who was your latest celebrity crush?
Oh.
Well, do you know what? I've answered this question a lot, but it changes a lot as well. And I think at the moment, because of what's on TV, which is I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, do you watch that?
Yeah.
I think it's Orla Jordan for me at the moment. Because, you know, the dancer from Strictly, she's on there, the blonde girl. And at the moment, I just can't stop watching the show because she's just like, wow.
Yeah, well, you can't beat Catherine Jenkins as well, though, can you?
Well, listen, we've not got all day to go through all that. We'll be here forever, guys, if we did that.
She's a Welsh beauty.
Oh, okay, so I've got a question for you as well. What is your favourite movie or film? Which one?
Well, I mean, yours is Shawshank Redemption,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
And mine would be Gladiator, but they're both brilliant films.
We've watched them together,
Yeah.
together, haven't we? And Gladiator as well as a favourite.
There's a film coming on at the cinema now we want to see together called Sully.
It's about an aeroplane, what lands on the water.
Yeah.
But we're going to see the cinema to see that together,
Yeah,
aren't we?
yeah.
Because we still do stuff together, like just best mates do. We go to the cinema together and everything. Still squabble over the popcorn.
That's right. Who pays for it?
So we can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I get my own bucket.
You're like Jagger then in that case.
Same with
Yeah.
my brother, he always keeps it to himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, Woody's tight as well. He could peel an orange in his pocket
That's
without
right.
knowing it's there. But that's one of his talents.
Luke?
What is the funniest thing that's happened in the radio?
Or
Ah.
the same thing?
Funniest thing that's happened.
I think once we was doing an interview, was it James Morrison? And we thought it was somebody else.
Oh.
So we was
Yeah.
interviewing one celebrity thinking, because he had the same first name, we thought, so we was interviewing one celebrity, but it turned out to be the wrong celebrity.
Yeah, yeah.
So we were asking questions about his hit single, which he'd never had.
And the producer was like that, which you can't see on the radio, but basically
That's your job to keep the
tell
boys on track.
them to wind it up and cut it.
And the secret here, guys, as well, when you make a mistake, there's only one person to blame, and that's your producer, because our producer's over there as well. He's hiding at the moment. But whenever everything goes wrong, it's never your fault. Blame the producer.
Yeah.
That's what they're there.
Want to play another song and then we'll get back to it?
Right, I hope it's my favourite.
What is it? What is it?
You're listening to Abercarn
You're
on
listening.
air.
Do you want any songs?
The best
Do
news.
you want us to?
Where's my mic on?
You're listening to Abercarn on air. The best music, the best news, the best school radio station.
Mic's up. Okay, now back to the interview with Jagger and Woody. You can start this time, Tom. I've started. Okay.
Who is the most famous person you've interviewed?
Oh, Robbie Williams, Anton Deck.
Yeah, Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie, yeah.
Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, loads of people, don't we?
Yeah, so many people, yeah. And they've always been nice as well. In fact, the more famous they are, the nicer they are. The less famous they are, they tend to be more diva-ish, don't they?
Yeah, like the guys that just come off the X Factor, where they're quite new to the scene, they tend to be a little bit, you think, just calm down and enjoy your moments. But the guys that have been around a long time, such as the guys we just mentioned, they usually are really good.
Ollie Murs, he's a nice guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ollie Murs, he's really nice.
Because what you have to remember is when you have somebody on your show, they've come on your show to promote their song, book, or whatever. So they've got to be nice to you guys, really.
Yeah.
And if they're not nice to you, people are listening to your show because they're your fans, not because that person's on. So they're only doing themselves damage if they come on your show and start being rude to you. Because you can say, look, people listening to this are listening to me, not you. So wind your neck in.
Yeah.
I've got a question to do with that. Who is your favourite?
What interview?
Yeah, person you've
What's
interviewed.
yours on the mic?
Oh.
I liked when we had Alexander Burke come in. She was funny.
Yeah, she was, yeah.
And have you heard of the band The Scripts?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Danny from The Scripts is one of the nicest guys. And because I'm a massive fan, because sometimes you have to interview people that you're not really fans of, and you have to just be nice for being nice. But when you interview somebody that you're really, a massive fan of, like Danny The Script, it's almost like I'm interviewing him, but I also want to go like that to his ear.
Yeah, but Jagger froze up on the interview. He was so, he's such a fan of his, he just couldn't speak, he was in
And it's like
awe.
looking at him like that.
Yeah, and then Danny took his shirt off at some point, and Jagger was just like, well, again,
That was gone. I mean, the tattoos are just amazing.
I've got another question. Who was your first celebrity crush?
Versa. Oh, I'll tell you who that is.
Oh, Madonna.
No, was it for you?
For me, yeah, Madonna.
It was Blondie for me. Debbie Harry, she's Blondie. She's long before your time. I think she's called Grey these days, due to the fact she's gone old. But back when I was your age, I had a poster of her on my bedroom wall.
Who's your favourite celebrity crush? I want to turn this question back on you guys.
I don't know.
I don't
You-
know.
you
Come on. What about Little Mix? Do you fancy Little Mix?
No.
No.
Katy Perry?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, right, you're giggling. Is there something you want to tell us?
No.
No, alright. What about girls in the school? Have you got any crushes in the school?
No.
Nothing like to broadcast.
You always manage to turn things around, don't you? How do you do that? Anything else, guys? What else do you want to ask us?
No. Just thanks for coming. That's pretty
Well,
good.
thank you. Thanks for having
It's
us.
been a pleasure, and can I just say, we wish you all the very best with your radio station and,
Yeah.
and everything else, and you two guys are very good.
We have one last song.
And which is more talk in a minute, so we'll play the last one.
The morning show on Abercarn
Very good.
I was nervous.
I got
Yes,
one
but I'm not so bad.
You've done a great job.
Yeah, done really well. Done really well.
Why can't I just go next to each
Considering
other?
I used to do the radio like nearly every day.
Yeah, but it's like you say, it's difficult. I get nervous now when we've got, because normally I'm used to just working with Woods, like you're used to working with
Yeah, we're working with each other.
But when you
We're
get a
working
guest
with
come in,
someone.
it's different.
Yeah.
And it is,
Yeah, it's just nervous because you don't know what to
Yeah.
ask them. If you're like, if your mind goes blank and you have nothing to
You
say,
just stick the
Just like-
song.
So you've done your
you
prep
gotta-
here, which is good,
Yeah.
and that's very important. You always have to do your preparation for when you're doing an interview and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's a saying in radio, is it prepare to fail and fail to prepare, or the other way around?
Yeah,
whichever way it is.
Yeah.
If you don't prepare to fail or fail to prepare, something like that.
Yeah, just something.
Ben says it to us all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that was exciting.
Yeah.